Hello, hello. Welcome to week 3. We're going up against Midbus, and we've got quite the matchup here. We've got Victini, who is going to be my second round pick. I can't draft the second round if it gets picked in the first round, so it was a tough loss. Victini looked like a lot of fun. I mean, it just does 100 stats across the board for a 600 BST. You know, the classic mythical BST is pretty cool. It's got a lot of flexibility. It's got Final Gambit. It's got Expanding Force, which pairs well with Indeedee Female. Also has V-Create, which is just bananas damage. It's like, what is it, a 180 base power move with Stab, so that's a lot of damage. You can Terra Fire, you can Choice Band, Life Orb, whatever you need to do. It's this thing can do huge fire type damage. And also good special damage too. I mean, with 100 attack and special attack, you can kind of flex it each week. If you need it to be a physical attacker, you can do that, or special, you can swap to that. Pretty big move pool. It also has the unique moves for Reshiram and Zekrom. It's got Fusion Bolt and Fusion Flare, and also Bolt Strike and Blue Flare, I believe. So it has access to some really good non-stab moves as well. I don't know. Victini just has it's got a lot of options and a lot of very threatening options. So prepping around this thing was kind of a pain. Did I do a good job of doing it? I don't know. We'll find out. Excelgor pairs really well. You have Unburden, the fastest Unburden mon in the format. In addition to having an insane, 145? Yeah, 145 base speed, which by itself is already one of the fastest mons in the format, excluding Unburden. But paired next to Indeedee Female with Psychic Surge, you can run Psychic Seed and then get some extra special bulk, and then be super fast, uncatchable, if you will. And I have the fastest one in the format, and Regieleki isn't as fast as, not even close to Unburden Excelgor. So another Final Gambit mon, by the way. So you have, what are the HP stats down here? We got 80, base 80. Does it gets a good number of mons. It gets a Lucky, Mousehold. Lele's a big one. Lele can't really deal with it. It just gets O-Code. Hoopa is immune unless I Terra, so it doesn't really matter there. So I do have a good number of mons that wouldn't die to Final Gambit, so I did not prep around Final Gambit on Excelgor this week. Victini, however, Final Gambit is base 100, wipes out most of my squad. Darmanitan's not coming this week. Driftbloom's immune. And then these two mons are super slow anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And Victini has its partners to help deal with Appleton. Thick Fat Appleton's pretty tough to get through for Victini. I mean, even if you Terra Fire, Choice Band, or Life Orb, V-Create, even with Thick Fat, if I don't have an actual defensive Terra to resist it plus Thick Fat, V-Create still 2 KOs Appleton easy. So you don't necessarily even need to rely on Final Gambit strats against my team, but it would be pretty good into most of my mons. Mega Gyarados doesn't get an HP. I mean, none of the Megas get an HP buff when they Mega, so you could just Final Gambit in the slot and remove it immediately. So Final Gambit Victini could be brought this week. I don't expect it, but it definitely could show up. There's just a lot of synergy here. Celesteela loves to have support from you get coaching support from Virizion. Marowak is a great partner for it because you can Earthquake next to it with its flying type, and also redirect electric moves from mons like Regieleki with Lightning Rod. So there's some pretty good synergies here, and then also you have a Sand mode here with these three. You got 2 Sand Rush mons next to Tyranitar. Both Sand Rush mons will outspeed my Regieleki with a Jolly Nature. So actually Dracozolt will also outspeed you with an Adamant Nature. So Houndstone has to be Jolly, but Dracozolt could be Adamant to outspeed Regieleki. So there's definitely a really good fast mode here. Even though this team doesn't have access to Tailwind, there's definitely some speed going on here. This team definitely looks like it likes to run Trick Room more often than not. I mean, you have Excelgor, who's super fast, and Virizion and Victini are fairly fast, but I wouldn't call them super fast in a meta where there's Pokemon like Regieleki and mons in the 135 base speed tier. There's quite a few good mons in that tier, so they're not crazy fast, but this team definitely likes, I think, to set Trick Room and go slower than the opponent. Assuming that the opponent is not ready for it. I did not bring Trick Room on my team, nor did I bring Tailwind. So, did I learn from last week from not having... Well, actually, last week I kind of only had speed control with Aleki and Electro Web into a Contrary Mon, which was kind of stupid of me. But, yeah, I'm not really running any speed control this week in the form of, like, Tailwind, Trick Room, or even, like, Electro Web or anything. So, if Trick Room goes up, I'm going to be relying on Appleton to hopefully get me through it. Or like defensive plays to stall it out. Or just outbulk it and take Okos. I don't know. Or deny it. Deny it would be nice. That's the main goal, is to prevent Trick Room from going up in the first place. Because I know for the most part I'll be able to outspeed most of these mons with my team outside of the sand mode. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a tough matchup. There's a lot of good modes here. Like Victini and DD's scary because you could redirect and then Victini can just click buttons. You could also lead in DD Excelgor or Final Gambit something, or just like struggle bug and like slowly stall out my team while DD clicks Expanding Force for good damage. Even like Celesteela Marowak's like a solid pair to have to deal with. Like you could lead these two Final Gambit into something if you can delete it with the 80 base HP stat, and then bring in like Celesteela and then swap out Indeedee for Marowak and then start like clicking buttons. Because Celesteela is a hard mon to get through. If I was bringing Darmanitan, I'd have like a good answer, but I did not think Darmanitan had a great matchup this week. I mean, it hits some mons like fairly heavily, but I would need some really good speed control to make it work, and like maybe some redirection to really enable it, but Mousehold I didn't feel was that good this week either. So yeah, you can see the 6 that I brought this way next to me right over here, and it's the first time Mega Gyarados is showing up, so hoping to see some use out of that mon depending on the matchup. We'll see. It's staring down a Dracozold's kind of not where it wants to be, because you know, Sand Rush into Bolt Beak is just gonna like do absurd amounts of damage. So I mean, Intimidate support will be nice at the very least, so I might be able to tank one with by Mega Evolving, so I'm not quad weak to it. But even still, like that's enough damage to where a teammate might be able to take it out with a follow-up attack. So it's gonna be a tough match. I mean, every week in the VBL is tough. I'm pretty sure I say this every video, so you're probably tired of hearing it. But yeah, I mean, every team's good, every coach is good, so like this squad's gonna be tough. I wasn't even really sure what to expect, other than like, I'm like fairly sure these 3 are gonna show up. I'm like kind of positive Dracozolt and T-Tar are gonna be here, so like I kind of expect these 5 to make an appearance. But realistically, any mon on a team can show up. So this team is a pretty wide team. There's a lot of options here. Like even Virizion with like coaching can show up. Good special bulk, like Houndstone can show up and deal good damage. Jellicent can do good. Jellicent maybe not so much with Mega Gyarados having Mold Breaker. I don't have to worry about Water Absorb, so if it can't swap into a Mega Gyarados like Waterfall or something, it'll still take damage, and then plus it's worried about Dark type. But I mean, it's a good mon. You could always Terra it into like Ground or something well, maybe not in front of Gyarados, but you could have like a Terra that can make use of Water Absorb defensively, and then you can like Strength Sap or like Water Spout if it's positioned correctly. So I mean, Water is pretty good into my team, so like I could see it showing up. But yeah, I don't know. I expect these 5: Victini and DD female, Celesteela, T-Tar, Dracozolt, +1, maybe like Excelgor for the Struggle Bug support, or Final Gambit, like I said, or even Marowak. I feel like Marowak and Celesteela is a pretty good combo, so I could see them showing up. But realistically, any of them could show up. So I'll stop rambling. We'll get this match on the road, and I'll see you in a few. Boy, oh boy. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see. Interesting defensive Terra on Indeedee female. Terra Steel when I have Iron Treads here. No Victini. Interesting. Okay. Definitely making use of the sand mode here. Double sand mode. You got both Sand Rush mons, T-Tar, you got Marowak next to Celesteela and then Indeedee. So I could just lead a Lucky Terrakion. That's kind of fun. Yeah, let's do it. I think it's fun. Although these Terra Darks make me not want to bring Drifblim much. That's really bad. Trick Room could get set here. Honestly, I kind of just expect the Sand mode, to be honest. Treads Gyarados, I think. I would like to use Sucker Punch Appleton into Weakness Policy Drifblim, but I mean, Terra Dark, Terra Dark. A Dark type normally, unless it Terras, so. Could be good. I mean, Ghost is like decent into this team, but. So it is just the classic Sand mode. Okay. So definitely gonna be Sand Rush here. You either protect, swap out, or Terra the T-Tar here, because you don't want to take a fighting move. I kind of want to protect coaching. Terra fighting, so it is Terra, okay. Breaking Swipe. Oh, interesting. Superpower. Oh. This must be Scarf. Welcome, Steve. Scarf, huh? I kind of just want a Terra Normal Explosion here. Into the fighting. Because, like, this doesn't resist it anymore. Do I do it? You know what? Braff, hello, I see you've joined too. You know what, Steve? This one's for you. We're gonna do it. Terra Normal Explosion. Let's protect on him. No protect. No protect. Good. No, I forgot it's faster. I was hoping it wouldn't break the swipe. I don't think this kills now. Oh, that's a lot of damage, though. Breaking swipe, huh? That's unfortunate. Terra. Already seen a Terra. I think from here, do I want to remove terrain? Terrain probably doesn't matter. I do kind of want to see items. So let's, we've only seen breaking swipe so far. Let's test speeds here. Let's knock off into this slot. And, I mean, we have to Mega Evolve here. Not great, not great. Breaking swipe actually threw a wrench in it. Without the minus one attack, the explosion should have killed both. Oh, a switch, interesting. Okay, interesting. Colberberry. I wonder if this thing's banded. If it's banded, that's real bad. Let's knock it off and protect. Oh, it is a protect. I wonder if this is going to try and KO Treads here. Leech Seed. Oh, what? No. Oh. Get that out of here. I mean, I'm still going to knock this off. And you know what? Let's Rain Dance. Bolt Beat, yeah, I just die. Okay, so it must be Jolly then. Stomping Tantrum. Yeah, I mean, this match is over. Unfortunately. What have I've only shown knockoff? Let's just get some items here. Choice Scarf, yeah, we knew that, so. Gotta upload and share the replay. What's the adaptation here? Man, Breaking Swipe actually, I feel like that's probably banded. It's gotta be banded. We got band and Scarf. Draco's ult, ban Draco's ult a problem. I think I go with I'm gonna go with my weakness policy strat now and see if that can do anything. If I Terra Drifblim, I can't Terra Treads or Lucky. God, the explosion is so fun though. Nah, let's bring it. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Psychic Surge. And of course now the Indeedee League comes out with Celesteal, and this is like horrendous into this combo. Let's just air slash this. Yeah, let's air slash this and let's just Apple Acid this. I missed. Okay, that sucks. Who's dying? Nobody's dying. Leech Seed, okay. Big critical hit. Okay, we take those. How much did Expanding Force do? Pretty good amount. If this Trick Rooms, that was a critical hit. To 52. I'm gonna Strength Sap this slot and Apple Acid this slot again. And if it Trick Rooms, I should KO it. Critical. Maybe I wouldn't actually. Follow me. Ew. Okay, it does pick up. Cool, 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 cool. Leech Seed's kind of yucky. Who are we gonna see? T-Tar? It is T-Tar, okay. We know it's Scarfed. I'm going to Strength Sap. I'm gonna Strength Sap the T-Tar and Sucker Punch my Drifblim. Oh, I can't Sucker Punch a non-attack move. Oh my god, bro. I do one stupid thing a week. Oh, nah, dude. I needed to attack there. Oh god, dude, my brain. I mean, this thing is Scarfed into Rock Slide. So, I think I got a Rain Dance and Protect probably. Yeah. Okay, okay. Yep, makes sense. Are we gonna see a Leech Seed? Yeah. I don't really have a good option here. You could also just double Protect here, because I feel like this thing's gonna Protect. And I also just protected. I'm honestly still gonna Wild Charge this. Yeah, I figured. Maybe I'll get a Flinch. Flinch would be awesome. Beautiful. We love to see that. There's been no Terras yet. This is what, Terra Dark? You could Terra either one of these. Terra Steel or Terra Dark. I feel like you have to Terra the Marowak here. So let's double into it. Yeah, I figured. That should deal good damage. Oh, it lives. Yeah. Yeah, it living, that's brutal. That sucks. I don't think there's anything I can do. Nothing I can do. At least she'll take it out, yeah. Very, very unfortunate. Yeah, I'm assuming this is the Dracozold's banded, and it having Breaking Swipe game 1 was kind of brutal because the explosion would have KO'd both Mons. And then it would have been an 2v2 maybe? I think it would have been a 2v2. I don't remember. Very unfortunate. What was the beginning here? Missing Air Slashes is brutal because there's a flinch chance there. But then I got a critical hit, so that kind of helps. So I was able to 2-hit KO the Indeedee. God, it. Yeah, and then my stupid. That's just brutal. Yeah, that was just. Oh my god, I keep making these dumb mistakes every week. I do something like one really dumb decision. Sucker Punch into non-attack so that it doesn't go off and I don't get the Unburn boost to go first. And then also no Terra, so I die. Oh man. Yeah, that's kind of brutal. I don't have too much to say about this one. GG's mid bust, you played well. That's kind of just how it goes, you know. This journey through the hyperspace hole. It's just me journeying through horrendous mistakes each week into a loss. So I don't know. All you can do is live and learn, right? So what can you do? But yeah, I mean, that's a quick one. So GG's. I mean, I don't know how quick the recording is. Pretty quick. So I don't know. I think I had some fun strats this week. I had Explosion Regieleki, which, you know, OHKOs most of the Mons on the team without, like, unless there's an attack drop. Also, Scarf T-Tar was really well prepped just because it outsped my Terrakion, so I couldn't get a coaching boost onto my Regieleki for that explosion. Because then the explosion still would have killed even after the breaking swipe. So that was well played. Yeah, I think it was just build difference and also bad decisions on my end. What can you do? So not too much to say about that. We have to just move on to week 4, and maybe we'll get a win this season. GG's mid bus. Good luck with the rest of your season, and I'll see you guys next week. Yippee!